Hey everyone, welcome back to Coach Doc Ministries. In today's video, we're listening in on a sermon about mud bricks. Trust me, it's going to be a good one. Let's get to it. Good morning, everybody. How are we doing this fine day? Today we're going to talk about mud bricks. Yeah, I know, that's extremely exciting, right? Trust me, hang with me on this. It's going to be awesome. Let's start with a word of prayer. Praise to you, Adonai our God, creator of the universe, who encourages us to engage with the words of Torah. So our text today is from Exodus chapter 1, verses 11 to 14. Exodus chapter 1, verses 11 to 14. So the Egyptians made the Israelites their slaves. They appointed brutal slave drivers over them, hoping to wear them down with crushing labor. They forced them to build the cities of Pithom and Ramses as supply centers for the king. But the more the Egyptians oppressed them, the more the Israelites multiplied and spread, and the more alarmed the Egyptians became. So the Egyptians worked the people of Israel without mercy. They made their lives bitter, forcing them to mix mortar and make bricks and do all the work in the fields. They were ruthless in all their demands. Mixing mortar to make bricks. For thousands of years, since at least the fourth millennium BCE, people have been using mud bricks to build everything from houses to temples. Civilizations across Asia, Europe, even the Americas have used them. In ancient Egypt, constructions employed unfired mud bricks as the primary building material. Even though standing stone monuments are the stereotypes that we see for ancient Egyptian architecture, the vast majority of buildings in Egypt were made with mud bricks. This includes some of the temple buildings, royal palaces, funerary monuments. They all used the mud brick construction. So the primary ingredient for mud bricks is shockingly mud. No kidding, right? Egyptians collected topsoil because it had the right composition of clay with the silt and the sand, and it formed the hardest, most durable brick. To create bricks capable of bearing the weight of such these large structures and surviving the elements, straw was added. The straw served to absorb the stress associated with drying, which reduced shrinkage and prevents the forming of fissures and cracks. Because without the straw, just mud dries, it's going to break up. The straw holds it together. To achieve the standardized shape, the mud bricks were poured into a mold, which was then laid out for drying. They were sun-dried, which means there's no need to have all the energy to burn fuel to dry them, to bake them on site. And of course, once dried, mud bricks get stacked and formed into walls and structures. So, all the history aside, let me ask you this. What are you doing with your mud brick? Look at it this way. See the mud bricks in this story as the days of your life. And ask yourself, what am I building? You see, the cities of Pithom and Ramses were built by a real dude. Yes, there are 11 pharaohs named Ramses in the historical chronicles of ancient Egypt. But those chronicles also clearly identify Ramses II as the person who built these two cities. In fact, Ramses II was one of the more prolific builders of his era. So back to this metaphor of mud bricks in the days of your life. What is it that you are building? What is it that you're using your mud bricks for? Are you busy, wasting your time, distracted? Are you busy using your days just to make money? Too busy making a living instead of making a life? Are you working yourself to the bone so you can buy the latest gadget or build your own monument with the big house, the fancy cars? Are you living life in the fast lane so much that it's passing you by? Ecclesiastes asks the question, what do people get for all their hard work under the sun? Their days of labor are filled with pain and grief. Even at night, their minds cannot rest. How many times have we had those nights? Lay up, awake, insomniac, constantly turning through, I gotta do this tomorrow, I gotta do this tomorrow. Anybody else in here? We've all done it. Ecclesiastes 5:10-11 tells us those who have money will never have enough. How meaningless to think that wealth brings true happiness. The more you have, the more people come to help you spend it. So what good is wealth except perhaps to watch it slip through your fingers? You see, archaeologists have found the city of Ramses, and there's very little left of it right now. In fact, most of the city is buried beneath the village of Qatar in Egypt. And the only thing we really see are the ruins to the temple of Set, some foundations, and 2 stone feet from the statue of Ramses II. All the building Ramses II did, all the mud bricks he put to use in that city, all that's left are really these 2 feet. I urge you to look at life as a gift, not a gain. Put down your phone. Stop chasing riches, thinking money's going to make you happy. Take time to take a breath, to relax, to enjoy what life has all around us, to be with family and friends. As Rabbi Audrey Karoktin once wrote, we can find purpose and satisfaction in the daily tasks of life without being consumed by them. We can create and we can share. We can heal and we can love. Because it's not, and it may not be everything we would like for as long as we'd like. But God provides us with a time for every experience. I hope you enjoyed today's video. As always, like and subscribe if you'd like to see more of this type of content. If you have specific topics you'd like to see covered, please leave a comment below and we'll work to address them in upcoming videos. Thank you.